The map is Ringing Bloom, made by Waldstein, I believe. And we got Yoon spawning in the bottom right. 2700, 2800 MMR Zerg. Really nice guy. He's on our Discord. His name is Yoon. And we got Khala. 2400, 2500 MMR Protoss player, also on our Discord. I think his name is Magan XY? That's right.
And he is one with the Khala. Probably.
One of the greatest Protoss names. Which I just wonder why no one's really picked that name, and I can't remember. I don't know enough about what's happened in the last 15 years, but I don't think there are any notable players named Khala.
But I think that's just because the Khala is a subconscious net of thoughts, isn't it? It's not really.
I don't think anybody thought that far. I'm pretty sure if a Protoss player came up with it, they would have think it's excellent.
I guess there's StarCraft players named Smash.
Amazing.
It's also collectivist philosophy, so not all Protoss units accepted it. Like the Dark Templars were more individualistic, but I think at some point they did join up.
From the Khala. No,
this instantly becomes like a philosophy discussion.
I'm telling you, like Protoss.
Shit, here I go again.
It's got everything going for it. The units, the structures, the storyline. That's what made me fall in love with it in '98.
Oh, terror rating with 67 people.
Big shout out to Tara Yu, who played a show match against Yapsap, which we organized today.
110 now.
Great
Welcome.
job.
This is a Merry Brood War special. We got Yoon vs Khala, game 1, best of 5, cash prize for the winner.
We've got amazing casters.
I'm joined
The most beautiful, terrific.
by Warsurk, character, both D to F rank players, and fortunately
I don't know
Striker.
what you're talking about.
Striker is with us, who's an S rank, phenomenal Zerg American player.
I have no idea what.
If
you're
he hasn't
talking
left
about.
already.
D to F rank. That's way too generous.
We got an open cast invite, so you're welcome to join our cast sessions. There's a link to our Discord in our About page underneath our Twitch. If you're not on our Discord, just hop into the open casting channel where I'm sharing my screen and you can watch the games and cast. It's a public invite to everyone. So what are we seeing, guys?
Pretty standard opening by both players. Khala with the first, Yoon with 11 hatch into a quick third. This map, of course, has the back mat, so the Protoss can play pretty greedy econ-wise and just take that Nexus pretty quickly.
Also means that if you lose your front, you lose your game.
Yep. There's also a ramp in the front that helps with defense.
Yes. I hate personally playing against gate first openers. It's exhausting.
Yeah, a lot of micro link movements are required.
Yeah.
Looks like Khala's playing this a little bit defensively. Cybernetics core first before the Forge, so can't allow any links to run by.
Protoss base is a club. Those zealots are the bouncers.
Nice.
But they always just scream in anger. I don't even want to get in that club. What? You just scream at me.
It's because you're not on the list. You keep trying to sneak your lings by. So what do you expect?
I'm just trying to have a rave here, man.
So Yoon's layer is relatively late compared to the Stargate, so I wonder if they'll do a Hydralisk Den first opening, which seems to be fine on this map. You typically want a lot of Hydras here anyway. To prevent the toss from taking an easy
I
third.
don't see a spire yet. What is that?
Okay, so it's a den opening. 3 hatch den. the fourth hatch, and then completing the wall, diagonal wall over there.
Uh,
Is this a pretty
Typically,
balanced map, ZVP, on Ringing Blue?
the spawn stats are roughly 50-50. So yeah, I would say that it's pretty fair. I would
Do
say.
you like playing on it as a
I
high rank
actually-
Zerg player?
I banned it on ladder, so I actually never play on it.
Is there a reason why?
I'm just a lot more familiar with the other maps.
Fair enough.
Well, you never get familiar if you never play on it.
Exactly.
I thought Striker was like, oh, I love this map. Oh, but I banned it.
He's like, no, I'm not familiar with it. It's a new map. Rather play on Fighting Spirit and Circuit Breakers.
For the next 10
So
years
now-
of my life.
I
Oh.
don't want to ever play on that map again.
Now I'm starting to understand why the Zealots do not want the Zerg in that club. You see that? The Hydras just shoot. Wait, they're letting them in. The Hydras are just shooting at the stage lights. What's going on?
Exactly. It's okay. They still got 2 zealots in the wall.
Just spitting on them.
So the Zerg is gonna want to know if it's like a speed lot timing push, but I think he knows it's not.
It's +1 speed is synced up. It's going to be some kind of speed dot timing.
Welcome back, Quark.
I think he
You
was
look-
worried about like a really fast speed lot timing.
It's certainly not an all-in timing. There's an archives coming, but I mean he's making
This is,
a bunch of zealots and speed and +1 are synced.
this is the classic 7-minute Zealot legs +1 move out.
I think it'll be closer to 7:30.
Yeah, maybe.
7:30 is a lot easier to block than 7. You can actually even be more aggressive with Hydras with the early den.
Yeah, Overlord speed is finished now, so if you get to have your Hydras out on the map, you can try to kill any Dark Templar that tries to sneak out. You need to be very careful here. Like these zealots, they do not screw around.
Alright, so our bouncers drank a cup of coffee and they're more energetic,
Mm.
but looks
Yeah.
like they're heading back.
He's in a good spot here. He's not worried about any Zealot harass because he has enough Hydras.
Yeah, that's a lot of Hydras actually. Wow.
Yeah, I think a super early timing is the only thing that you have to worry about. But outside of that, the early den makes it so that you don't have to build any more sunken at all.
Can... Corinos, can you please finish that song? We need to sing it.
Alright, so here's a harass from Yoon.
This is a really good timing because this is the
Yeah,
fourth
Storm is not done yet.
Yeah, and there's only the one cannon,
I
which
don't
he can
think
pick
so.
off very easily.
I wonder if he's gonna try to end the game here.
Maybe
He-
snipe a High Templar, but he's gonna try. But the Storm is about to finish. It's gonna be very close. My Discord stream is lagging. No,
Yeah, same with mine.
no, it's dying.
I
Okay, we're
think
back.
Protoss is fine.
Yeah, Storm is finished. There's 3 Templars. As long as the Storms aren't terrible, it should be good. That was not a good Storm.
Yeah, it's not what he's looking for. Also, Lurk is about to. Yeah, if Protoss is back, Lurk is coming.
Oh wait, yeah, wait.
He can't beat Lurker. He does not have a Robo as far as I can tell.
Wait, if Protoss accidentally storms these Lurker eggs, does it breaks them, right?
It would be probably good for Zerg.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So he needs to be careful with the storms. Okay, Lurker is coming. Observatory. Okay. What
No, that's
upgrade
Robo
is
just
that?
started. Robo's only just started. Protoss is going to lose his run. He's going to get contained and he's not going to get out of the contain.
The one lurker egg
But
is super
on top of Lurker
bottom.
eggs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
him dying.
Catches the Lurkers actually, he's fine.
Well, I mean, he's still going to get Lurker contained. His Robo's only just started.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
going to be a long time before
True.
any Lurkers are done.
So Zerg can pretty much expand
Use
on
the
the
calm
map
before
however
the
he
storm.
wants.
I don't know why Zerg's being so aggressive with the Hydra though, because he's already
Potential,
transitioned out of them.
literally.
He's not morphing more Lurker.
1-1 upgrades
more
for
people now, though.
Protoss.
No, he's not. He's not making lurkers.
He's got a few lurkers, but yeah, he's not making more. I was expecting him to try and contain the base of the ramp because that's going to be really difficult for the Protoss to
And
move
he
down.
just keeps making units. Interesting.
Like, it's going to be difficult for Protoss to get his army down that ramp because of the buildings and the eggs. So I would, if I was, I'd want a position there. But clearly, Yoon
I'm
disagrees.
wondering right now, if you're a Zerg in this position, wouldn't it be better to just full drone right now? Since you're in such a commanding position on the map with Looker. I mean, he doesn't know Observer isn't done yet, I guess. It's just about to come out.
You should prioritize containing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel like if he can hold this position, he's really far ahead. If he loses this position, then Protoss can do more. So I don't disagree with the priority he's
If you
putting on
wanted
to
to
holding
drone,
the
you
position.
should have done it before instead of touching it.
8 Archons burning, 7 circling, swarming.
9 gateways warping.
No, there is a song in the Twitch chat.
Yeah, I know. I was adding to it unnecessarily, but you probably won't write that.
I'm not writing it.
Okay, so only 2 lurkers. Good storms.
Yeah, but he's doing a good job of shielding the zealots from the lurkers. The lurkers didn't really get any damage on the zealots.
Oh
Yeah,
wow,
those were really good storm too.
I looks bad. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like
Bad.
at least
position
it's
for
happened a few times. Every time someone says so and so is in a good position, it turns around in like a minute or two.
I think they
We're
should,
cursing it, boys.
because Yoon's third was not a gas third. Lurker contain was hard to start to really get off the ground.
I would have preferred to have seen the position taken right at the base of the ramp rather than
I think
where he had it.
It's too few lurker and too many Hydra.
Oh, that's how it's doing.
And
Yeah, he's
that
just
looks
dead.
like game.
I mean, Protoss is running out of steam here, but he's done a shit ton of damage, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like he's
I
got
mean,
no
damage
more
is not
storms.
done yet. It's about to be done.
He's killed a lot of Hydra.
Basically, the moment
Lost a lot of army too.
the moment Yoon trapped him in his base, he should have just droned full there instead of making like 20 more hydras.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Okay, he just GG's. Rough times.
The first 2 lurkers dying, I think, was pretty wasteful. Because
Yeah,
the
he
robo
just
was only
left them
halfway
behind.
done. Yeah, he could have held the ramp forever there. Like, he placed lurkers on the ramp and made that a really difficult position for Protoss to push out through.
On the 8th day of Christmas, Blizzard gave to me a broken Warcraft game.
All right, so game 1 goes to Khala.
Distant weather system.
Really nicely played.
16 times the detail.
Warcraft Unforged.
I want to thank the people who are in the voice chat. Bernie, Character, Is This Discord, Quark, Striker. We got an open cast invite, folks, so if you want to co-cast, just jump into the open casting channel of our Discord and co-cast with us.
Yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, he definitely didn't have enough gas for the lurker contained there.
Alright, should I start without Character? I'd like
yeah,
to do that.
go ahead.
Were you trying to join?
Oh no, I wasn't.
Okay.
You're welcome. I spared you my presence.
Well,
in the
I'll
lobby.
accommodate Quark and Striker. I usually don't let people join the game, but they're high-ranking players that contribute a lot.
Yeah. You've got 3 kinds of casters. You've got the knowledge casters, you've got the action casters, and then you've got fucking character.
I would fit in that category as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Yoon top right of an unknown map. Can you guess what map
Polypoid.
this is? Are you sure it's Polypoid?
I am
What
sure
did
it's like-
Moderately Chill say?
He would auto set polyploid because he can recognize polyploid and I can read.
Oh, is the gap in the mineral line not applied to all the spawning positions? Oh, there it is. I see. So that's how we tell the difference between Fighting Spirit and Polyploid. Apparently there's a gap in the mineral line, and I failed to see it in Protoss's position.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that actually. But then again, I never play Fighting Spirit because I banned it, so.
What do you mean?
What do you not ban?
It's literally the only map in the map pool that exists.
I feel like if you had more banning options, you would just ban all of them. And
I would ban everything but Eclipse. We see a 9 gate. That's interesting. Cross maps is not going to help his 9 gate. Yeah, that's not ideal for him.
Ursadon!
He doesn't know that though. And Yoon is going 12
Yeah.
or 11 hatch, which is great.
Yeah, I know that it's
12 hatch.
a
Wow.
12 hatch, yeah. Yeah, this is obviously he doesn't know which position it is. I'm just saying that it's this is not what he would have hoped for.
Yeah, Yoon is getting like the best field order advantage here.
Yeah.
12 hatch.
I mean,
I'm
12
surprised that he didn't do the trick where you send the probe to scout 12 o'clock rather than top left.
Right.
Just look for the overlord.
12 hatch is a little greedy for sure. Usually people do 11 hatch.
Yeah, it feels really bad as Protoss when you scout your opponent having done a 12 hatch. You're just like, okay, well, I guess I'm behind. There's nothing I can do about it.
And now he knows that it's likely diagonal because the nats are empty, so he's gonna probably drone even more. Yep, there we go, all drones.
Yep.
All drones.
Such a feel bad situation as Protoss.
Yeah, those extra drones can be the difference of like a couple hundred minerals, like 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
Can't lose MMR if you can't play any of the maps. Actually true. Actually true.
And losing this much health on a probe early on is annoying too because you really want to keep that probe alive as long as possible.
That's why
So-
I only play on roadkill.
You don't want to trade if possible. You don't want to be. If you get a drone low and your probe's low, that's bad for you because if the probe dies, you're having to make extra cannons and shit. It's really expensive to lose your early probe.
Okay, he's making 6 links.
So we are seeing Khala do a 20 next, which is a good time for next on a gateway expand opener. He just 2 zealots next pylon. So he's hitting his timings at least, but he's not getting any damage done at all. His first zealot even turned around, and that's because of the cross map.
Probe just got cut off. It's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, before speed. Oof.
Yeah, with Gateway Expand, you can at least get some more scouting information with the Zealots. He's making a 3rd Zealot, so he will be able to do a 3 Zealot pressure, or maybe 4 Zealot pressure. But
Well, he even had to make a forge first because he's afraid of like a mass lane situation.
I think this is a normal timing for Forge. He did a Gateway next Pylon Gas Forge. But that's any later, and that would be greedy.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of Protosses can just do a cyber first here cross map if they're confident that there's no lane on.
Yeah, Link's trying to bait the zealot out.
Yeah, it's
Will the bouncer snap? That is the important question. Will he snap?
losing the probe does force him to go the Forge earlier, but it's not a bad Forge timing. It's not like he had to make it super early. The question is, when's he going to do his Zealot push to get some more scouting info, because he does not have any idea what Zerg is up to. The default would be 3-hat lair into Spire, but he doesn't know.
So much
not
ahead
hidden.
here. I think if Khala knew that it was layer first, he would have gone cyber
Nice
first.
micro on both
Yeah,
sides.
Obviously,
Okay, we're switching positions here.
definitely if he knew it was lair first, he would be going core, but he's got to make these Zealots, he's got to push out just because he needs to see how Zerg reacts. These Zealots shouldn't do any
Poorly.
damage, but the point of them isn't to do damage. The point of them is to look for link speed, is to look for Hydras coming across the map.
Link speed is about to finish just now. 6 more sets of links coming, so this is
Yeah.
kind of all inny.
No, link speed here indicates that it's not Hydras. Because if it was Hydras, he would need that gas for the Hydra upgrades. And also, if it was Hydras, he wouldn't be holding this with links, he'd be holding this with some Hydras. So
Very
these
nice
Zealots are
bro.
going to get murdered, but these Zealots getting murdered is giving him the information that that's how Zerg is dealing with the Zealots. It's Obviously, you'd rather that you killed all the drones,
mean,
but he got what he needed out of that.
Yeah, I mean, I think net Zerg is ahead here.
Yeah, Zerg is ahead, but Protoss like losing those zealots isn't bad. It's expected.
Okay.
I mean, it's the best.
Look at the mini map. That's so beautiful.
It's the best option they had, but
It's a Christmas tree made of Zerglings.
it's not a good situation to be in.
No. I mean, Protoss knows that he's up against Free Hat Lair. It's going to be Spy. He knows the situation, but he's not ahead.
Yeah, at this point, Zerg will drone like basically the full saturation, and just
Once he's out of his supply block, that is.
continue with this regular build. Pretty smooth.
Like as a Protoss player, Khala's played this like a 1,000 times.
Okay, he is not droning, he is building Mutalisks. One set of Scourge, 5 Mutas, he's crashing.
This is the old timing attack,
Yes.
where you just try and get on top of the Stargate.
Ah, but one Zealot managed to sneak
the
by,
Zealot.
even though the beautiful Zergling Christmas tree.
Yeah, that Zealot was found himself a little mineral line hole to.
But the
down.
first Corsair goes down, and it's Mutas, so this can be painful.
He's got cannons by his Stargate, and he's building a second cannon
Okay.
now. It's fine.
Yeah, okay, he's actually...
Like
Zerg
he's
not
just losing
good.
initiative is the issue. It's not that he's going to die because of this. It's that it's going to be another like 2 minutes that he's inside his base. Because if you look at his time, he's got +1 in speed on the way. But he's not going to be able to do anything with that. They're not even synced up. He's got +1 air coming, but he's not going to have the Corsair count that he wants. He's basically going to be stuck in his base, missing all of the timings until he eventually moves out with like 6 gate. But that's not going to do any. There's going to be no damage done until then. Zerg right now is going to be able to drone as much as he wants.
Yeah,
We're
pretty good.
seeing that.
Which he finally is doing.
Yoon,
So
cement.
getting his Hydra upgrades.
Yeah, this Muta isn't committed at all. Oh, he's got 2 Scourge buried in there as well.
Oh, the Scourge.
Ah.
Yeah,
That was
what it does.
It's
nicely
just-
done, but Khala was on top of it.
Ooh, Yoon's drones are stuck in the main. Zerglings blocking the way.
Hold position links.
That's a lot of
Oh
drones.
no, 5 drones.
You should make them mine the main, actually. The main is a little
Hey,
short.
oh, does he snipe the High Templar? Oh, this is very good.
He got the
Nice.
another Scourge hit too, yeah. He's getting a lot of value out of those Muta, because he hasn't invested really anything in
But
them.
he doesn't see it. I mean, 5
That's a lot
mutants,
of
2
mining,
High Templar
actually.
kills.
He hasn't mined with those 5 drones for like 2 minutes now, I think.
That's a lot.
That's actually not a small amount. Wow, does he not see this? This is unfortunate.
No, he
He's
does
going to
not
lose
see
some
it.
more Corsairs to those Scourge. Okay, Khala pulls him back immediately, but it's going to be tough.
Does he see the zealots that he diverted? He sees them now.
Yeah, he sees him. But that was what, of his 4 Corsairs, he lost 2.
Ah, he finally found it. Okay, but he still hasn't put his links off a full position, has he?
Yeah, these zealots are not going to do much.
No.
Take out maybe a 3 drone. At most.
Maybe kill the sunk. Not even.
Yeah, he should have run those
nice,
back, honestly.
nice timing of the Hydras popping. That was.
Yeah. Khala's got nothing done this game so far. Nothing he's tried has worked at all. It's not that it's he hasn't done any kind of all-in move. He's still in the game. He hasn't lost
Yoon
anything.
just has like a giant fly swatter.
It just hasn't worked.
Yoon should just, he's adding Hydras. Is he going for like an all-in here? He's not
I don't-
making
I don't-
hatchery,
I
making
quite
a-
like this timing because there's no all Khala has is speed ups. And he doesn't have enough of those to do anything.
But he's running into the +1. Yeah, but so many zealots have died this game that he
Yeah.
can just like this should be like 3 times the amount of zealots.
No, that it should be. It's Khala hasn't made that huge mistakes beyond. The only thing that Khala's done that I didn't like was leaving the zealots at 3 o'clock. I think that once you get speed out at that timing, you can just run them around in circles looking for opportunities. If you don't like the fight you see, you run away from it.
Yeah,
But
but now
he
he's
hasn't
gonna
done
get
that.
busted. And
Yeah, it's over.
he has
Templar
maybe one storm. Maybe one storm. That's all he gets here. 2. But the fact that he
Nice,
lost the first 2 High Templars.
Nice
it's really
5
hurt.
hat all in here.
Okay. Oh, and the Templar gets sniped. Oof. 1 Templar down. One
Zerg
Zerg.
is so well saturated, it's not even an all-in necessarily. You could
Yeah.
At this
This is
point,
just
Zerg
making
is
Hydras.
actually a Terran.
drone and then to the 5 hat push. So.
I like this
Yeah.
move though, trying to kill the Ornaments.
And it's been over for good now. And that game, just nothing that Protoss tried worked.
Yeah, just Yoon, giant fly swatter. That's all I'm telling. Giant fly swatter. Getting those bouncer zealots.
Did y'all see Yoon play against Snow in ASL?
Where he got smacked.
Yeah, it was a DT Corsair timing attack, wasn't it? Still a pretty cool matchup to watch. So game 3, is it tied 1-1 right now? And it will be on Eclipse, Quark's favorite map,
Map.
and
Or
Striker's
only
favorite map.
I wouldn't say it's my favorite. It's pretty good.
That was a total guess, but I guess that was close. You feel the third is easy to take for Zerg?
The Zerg, yeah, their third is usually okay for Zerg. I'd say the hard thing is just all the alleyways that the Protoss can attack if you're Zerg, and having good movements to defend everything.
Do players ever have a preference for like a certain spawning position on this map, or it's more
Yeah,
or less the
usually
same?
Zergs favor the right side because you get some boosting for better mining.
Sounds like a technical issue. We will be including this map in our map pool, edited version by Freakling. I wonder if he has addressed that.
Okay,
I
we're
don't
going to see a gateway ban from Protoss.
It's
game.
not an issue per se. I mean,
Well-
all of those use the same versions.
It's not an issue as long as you spawn on the right side of the map.
Freakling has put together a wonderful chart of gas mining rates of different positions in different maps, and you can actually tell a difference.
Yeah, that's why all the gases are up. Because that's
Oh shit! It's not a gateway expand; it's a forge expand. Normally, when people forge expand, you see the probe scout at 8 because that way they can decide whether they want the forge based on their scouting information.
Why
We're
is he
just going for a
forge?
blind 10 forge. And forge path expand is fine on this map. It's I've not seen somebody go 10 forge without scouting first because
I mean, it kind of
You
looks
run
like a 8 expand, so it could be a nice deception play here.
well the issue is that you run to this situation where they've gone for a 12 hat and like your forge it doesn't do anything. This is like a disaster for Protoss already.
Well, unless he can prevent the. Oh, he didn't prevent the hatch because it went
Yeah,
to the.
it's already gone down.
Did he see this coming? How did the drone get up there already?
He just blindly did it, but like 10 going 10 forge here is really like Protoss is a really shitty position.
Corinos, it is 6 a.m. here too. I am in Munich, Germany, and it's a beautiful time, and you should stay awake because I am opening myself another beer.
Cheers.
This is probe already. Wow, that's really fast.
Yeah, this is a disaster for Protoss. It's you look at this and think, wait a second, how did you get the build order disadvantage on Eclipse? It's a 2-player map, but he's done it.
Yoon taking some time to gloat over his BO win privately.
But now he's kind of in an awful position because the pool's about to finish and he doesn't know if there's going to be 6 lings made because he doesn't have a vision on the lava. He's actually taking a chance here. I would have cannoned personally. Because if there are... In fact, that's the second hatchery. There could be 8 lings running across the map right now and he would just die. But he's just taking a chance. He figures that Yoon's probably going to drone. And he's right. Yoon is droning. It's just. It's impressive that he got a build order disadvantage on a 2-player map.
I guess that's why. Ooh, Hydrodan.
Yeah. And he's not going to get vision on it. This is, I think, partly because of the probe dying.
Yeah, this looks bad for Protoss right now.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons that I don't like to harass with my probe against good players. Like, if I'm playing like an E-rank player, I will kill their drones all day long with my probe. But against a good player, just keep the probe alive. It's more important to keep the probe alive than any damage you can do to drones.
Yoon loves his Hydra openers for sure.
In this situation, the Protoss is playing blind. They either take the risk and go straight
Ooh, and that's a
to Corsair.
+1 attack as well. So that's not good against an early Hydra push.
Yeah. It's if you see the Hydra, then he'll be fine. But if not, we're gonna. So there's a timing around 6:30. So he's got 2 minutes left before he really needs to panic. But if you don't have the cannons coming up at 6:30, you're not going to get him done. The Hydra Blast will just kill you.
Is panicking part of the build?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
It's,
I'll write that down. Gotta write that down.
Yeah, you don't build anything against Hydras until like 6 minutes, and then you build as much as you can as quickly as possible.
Yeah, so this is a very, very classic 973 starting from a 12 hatch. 12 hatch
Yeah.
973, even more deadly than an overpull 973.
Yeah, especially if the Protoss' timings aren't accelerated.
This
Normally,
probe
if Zerg accelerates with a 12 hatch, then Protoss accelerates in response.
does he see? Does he see?
He sees the Hydras now, but it's too late.
He needs to spam cannons now.
Yeah. He's also, the cannons aren't staggered back one, which means that the Hydras will actually just be able to run up to the wall and kill them.
Yeah,
So,
the 12 hatch 973 means that the timings are going to be all slightly faster than usual.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, do I get this right? Usually you get cannons further up front against Hydras, no?
You get the cannons
so
staggered
they don't
back
take
against
your
Hydras.
forge, right?
No, you get them back against
back
Hydras
against Okay,
because you don't want the Hydras to be able to run up to the wall and kill the cannon.
okay.
Cannons have more range than Hydras, especially when given they go speed then range.
Okay, so get them more up front against Ling all-ins and further back against
Just get the further back into everyone.
Yeah, that's usually how it's done. Range just finished.
I don't think he's going to be able to hold this with 4 cannons.
Yeah, 4 is not enough.
Yeah. I mean, this is just a classic loss. Every Protoss has lost this way 100 times, and they will continue to lose this way if they make these mistakes. He should have cancelled the +1 already. It was never going to finish.
Yeah, and the
And
cannons
it's-
not going to be enough.
And he's still building probes. That annoys me that he's still building probes. Like,
Yeah.
you panic in
Think
this
about
situation.
late game.
There's not going to be a late game in this game. Like, when I say
Gotta
panic
think about
I mean,
cannons,
if the game
it
is
really
almost
is
over, it's late
panic
game.
cannons.
And this is the true Sagi of the 973. You can macro off of your Hydra buff, making a 4th hatch.
Now
wave.
imagine he actually could build a 4th base while doing this.
Like, this is... Khala made mistakes here.
Okay.
It's the thing. Khala's really good, and I would never... Like,
Let me get the first.
I would never like pretend to tell Khala how to play Protoss.
No,
But
I
there
don't
were
think
avoidable mistakes here.
that's what your comments were implying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course not.
It's...
Khala is trash confirmed.
I don't like a
kidding.
10 scout after a forge about to expand because you're locked into the forge. You go and you scout a 12 hat and you're like, well, I wish I didn't have that forge, but I guess I do. It's just...
We're all gonna spread rumors now that Court called Khala a noob.
And then losing the scout probe early on, I mean, it happens against really good players. It's
Okay, well,
you
could
shouldn't
spread
lose the
rumors.
probe
I
early.
will spread facts, and the fact is that my fridge is way too cold and there's ice in my beer.
Oh shit, he's hitting us with the facts and knowledge. I mean, logic. I mean, well,
So one thing you can do as you lose your first scout probe, which I think is worth doing, is just send another scout probe to the middle line before you lose vision. Because
I was
the Hydra
this
Bust
close
is-
to getting political again.
The Hydra Bust is just so powerful that you can't afford to be blind against it. It's not... if you lose the first scout probe, you have to send another one because otherwise you're blind, and you cannot play blind because there's no middle of the road build. You either counter Hydra Bust, like do the hard counter where you make 5 cannons, or you don't counter it at all. But there's no way that you can be fine in both situations. You got to know which it is.
All right, so this is a best of 5 cash prize show match between Yoon, a Korean semi-pro gamer, 2800 MMR, versus Khala, another great Korean Protoss player. And I believe it's 2-1 for Yoon.
Yep, and
Yep.
Next map
map
is Spency.
endgame, which is Zurich favored.
Joined by Striker, Quark, Bernie, Character. Is this Discord? If you want to co-cast the games with us, join our Discord, hop into the open casting channel.
So Benzene has like its own weird meta because the base sites are so far apart that Protoss can just go like a 13 next here. Like the normal Zerg openings overpool, and I feel like you still have to overpool because otherwise the Protoss just gets super greedy. Like on this map, the Protoss will go Nexus, then they'll go Gateway, then they go Gas, then they go Core, and then like 10 minutes in, they still haven't built their first cannon. It's if you let them, they will do that. So you need to make a quick pool and then no links, just so that they know you have the pool, because otherwise it just gets out of hand.
That could be a possible opening. I've seen most pros actually just do 12 hatch. Sometimes like even 3 hatch before pool against Protoss, which
Yeah, it's
Character,
can't happen
same.
against maps.
yeah,
Oh,
it's stylistic. Because some players just are happy to play a macro game. If you say, okay, I'm just going to not build a forge, I'm going to keep building probes, they'll turn around and say, okay, well, I'll have to keep building drones then. But I feel like that favors the Protoss in my experience. Like Protoss like the mid game. Mid games when they have Storm, Corsairs, +1 speed lots. If you say, let's just accelerate this straight into the mid game, Protoss are happy to take that deal every time.
well, we'll see Yoon probably trying to make a hatch after this. This is 11, probably 12. Yep, 12 and 2. Hatch after that, if not the third.
Well, fetch. Oh, it's
I-
gonna get blocked though.
Yeah, it is. And
Yeah.
also Khala is just going to go straight next here. He's fine.
He might lose his drone if he's not careful.
Oh.
I would not have thought against the probe.
Yeah, he's just gonna run for the first.
Well, that and
yeah,
he fought against
yeah,
the probe
yeah,
on the ramp.
Nice.
Yeah, Kala's never going to make a forge here.
Oh.
I wonder if he's okay. He's gonna make a pull.
But now we watch this probe chase down the drone.
It's not worth killing the drone. Killing a drone's nice, but the probe's way more valuable. Because on this map, more than most maps, you've got to know exactly when their link timing is, because you don't want to ever make a forge.
Wow, the probe just is gonna get.
Oh,
caught.
he's going straight forge.
Wow.
Oh, and he's lost. Okay, this is
Shutdown.
bad.
This drone micro was insane.
Yeah, but that's the thing. When you're playing against really high-level players, their drone micro is going to be insane. You just stay away from the drones. It's not worth losing the probe.
I agree
Yeah.
with you, Quark.
Well, it's only
But I
possible.
enjoy watching the probe micro.
Who is it? Crossy. Anytime that I try and harass Crossy's drones, he just does drone moving shots and kills my probe. I don't go anywhere near his probe line anymore. So drone line. I just you see his drones, you're just like, okay, I'm just gonna stay away from those because I'm not. Like,
It's
you
good
don't
for
need to
you, but
harass
it's
them.
bad for your viewers, though, because I think they enjoy watching your probe get killed.
It's not even about harassing the drones at that point. You don't go near them because if he sees you, he'll just go.
Common Zerg
moving shot
drone,
it down.
while harmless.
Well, here's probe number 2, and is he going to drone harass? He's not.
He never didn't want to even send this
Acid
probe.
force.
If you look at what Kala's had to do here, Kala's gone for Forge before Gate, then Cannon. And meanwhile, the Zerg has only ever made 2 links. He's got 15 drones. This is like a disaster for Protoss because Protoss didn't need to do any of this defensive shit. He could have a Stargate building by now. Like seriously,
Good point.
if I was in this game, even though I suck, I would have done Nexus, Gateway, Gas, Core, Stargate, Forge. And my first probe would still be alive.
Yeah, the probe being lost there cost him like 25 seconds on a Stargate or something like that.
Yeah, it really does matter. Because it's the Forge and the Cannon that he didn't want to make.
Okay, Zurich with the far third. I think mutas are a pretty good follow-up, but because his tech is a lot later, he'll open Hydra Den first.
He's got the speedling upgrade coming too. I think that's just to assert some map control. He's not actually going to make any links with it. He just wants the
Oh,
speed.
another drone moving shot. Look at this predator.
And he's still only on 2 links.
4. Hello?
So yeah, so the 6 links. Even so, 6 links is not like that's not a lot of links to
Not a
make.
number.
We need to make that prophylactically because Zella could start running off.
I guess the point I'm trying to say is that Zerg has been droning hard this game. Zerg is up to 23 drones right now. He's not feeling pressured.
He needs to make a den. He might lose an Overlord.
Yeah, Den just started.
The one that's like moving to its third, he'll probably lose if the Protoss can find it.
Protoss is rushing straight to archives, but it's not. He doesn't have any kind of timing coming. There's no +1 coming. This is just a. He's going to get his storm, and then he's going to go up to like 7 gates and try and assert some map control later.
Whenever I look at the Protoss base, it just looks like a rave party. Everything is blinking.
That's a good point.
He'll probably try to do something with a Dark Templar, but he probably won't be able to do anything.
Yeah, I would take Yoon's position over Khala's position every time this game. This is a fantastic place to be a Zerg.
Yeah, 2 DTs made, one going to the third, probably one going to the net. And looks like no Overlords are going to die either. You
One Hydra list.
2 Hydras at his third though. He needs like 3 or 4.
So we're not.
He has no overlords there.
Khala's not getting +1 air either. So this is. These are just defensive Corsairs, but there's no timing coming at all.
Yeah. Well, here's another reason why Overlords need guns. Like, they've got no
Yes,
defense against
Overlords
Corsairs.
need guns. I'm telling you.
Arm the Overlords.
He's a little bit in danger because he has no Overlords at his third, and I don't think he's going to build one in time for the DTs actually. So he's a little bit of trouble on at his third actually.
Would be surprised if he doesn't. Yeah, he's building one now. I mean, he's a good player. He knows that these Corsairs are being.
He's not going to be able to defend 2 DTs though, with 2 Hydras and an Overlord.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
You say that now.
2 DTs coming into the top left base.
Khala, this might be the one gambit that works.
Talking about the entire time.
Oh, he's going for the wrong egg. He's going for the egg quickly, but it's not the right one.
There we go. But imagine if that Overlord had a gun.
Divert.
Imagine if he had a gun.
Here come the Hydras.
Like +1 there, which is pretty big actually.
Yeah.
That's good.
And
Overlord
he's
would
going to
like
get the Overlord
die.
too. Yeah, this is doing work.
See,
Yeah.
if the Overlord had a gun, it could have taken out the DTs himself.
And he's after the eggs again.
Yeah, this was a nice gambit.
This is doing more
Yeah,
damage.
but
than
Overlord speed is
H,
about
though.
to finish now, so this spookiness is about to finish.
Yeah, but Khala's done this off 2 gates, is the thing. Khala hasn't committed anything to this. He's getting his tech behind it, he's getting his +1, he's getting his storm.
Also, he's getting more Corsairs, which
You
I like.
just counted this possibility. Two Hydras and 1 Overlord against like 3 Sayers and 2 DTs.
Yeah.
We're gonna block it.
Oh, and I mean, he's still losing Overlords.
Mizar, I agree. These invisible men are really scary.
He's taken way, way more damage than this than he ever should have. This is
Lost his third
Yeah,
base.
game over.
it's just so greedy.
Brutal.
Because he was in a fantastic position off the start. He had, like, equal workers. to the
We
Protoss.
cursed him. We cursed him again. We did it.
That was so greedy. And he didn't need to be that greedy at all.
Every time we say someone is in a really good position, he
And by-
loses the game 2 minutes later. Like, how?
By greedy, you mean he had to make more spores?
I just that he needed to have.
Instead of drones, basically.
Yeah.
To stop the 7-minute DT timing, fast DT timing.
Yeah.
Like the 7-minute poke is like always a possibility, but I think he's just discounted it this game.
He should have scouted there was no +1 coming, which implies the gas is somewhere else too.
Yeah, because against the fast DT, you want minimum 3 Hydras at each base, and ideally 2 Overlords. You need to like be prepared to set that up.
Yeah, or at least once the first Overlord dies, because the Corsairs fly over there and kill the Overlord, you're like, okay, wait a second, there's something happening here.
Yeah, it's a kind of thing. If you mindlessly just do SD, then you're not gonna have enough larva to make the 3 hydras and 2 overlords that you actually need. So you have to plan ahead for that specifically.
All right,
Once
so
you
it's
see-
tied 2-2.
Once you see the Corsairs laying the groundwork for DT timing,
Okay, but where is my sparkling water commercial? Hello?
It's right here.
Sparkling?
It's on DS Eras.
Yeah, it's on a different map. Des Ire.
Ah. Desiree.
Des
It's
Ire.
just so stupid. I love it. Thanks for joining
May
me.
May,
We got you in upper left.
may I cite the first verse? Desiree.
Can you print that out and burn it and record it and upload it onto our Discord? Just
Desiree. Isiala. Solvet seclum.
The recording will just be a clip
It's
of
the spore map.
say it on stream.
Oh wait, but where is the rest of the koala copy paste?
I wonder if Yoon's
Where's
gonna.
the product?
Oh wait, I didn't write it because laziness.
You didn't write?
Because
All right.
Cannon Rush is pretty strong on this map, so I wonder if he's gonna risk. Oh, but it looks like he's gonna get away with it because Protoss is scouting 5 o'clock first.
I'm wondering what Khala's going to do because I mean it's got to be a forge, right? He's not sending anything for gate.
If you present a Protoss with a simple build plucked from a pro written in large font, the Protoss will not recognize it as a build. They are too big and adapt them strictly to confuse their opponents.
all right.
Yet
So
in
we
a
have
room-
a spawning pool.
Yeah.
Is there a reason why Yoon is doing this? Just to play safe?
Overpull is the standard build. It's the default.
This map? It's really Cannon Rush is really strong on this map.
In my view, overpull is just better than 12 hat 11 pool, just because 11 hat 10 pool, I guess. Because overpull, if the Protoss scouts you going hatch first, the Protoss can just respond by playing abusively themselves. You do need a pool just to keep them honest.
Is Yoon at a disadvantage right now? Going pool first.
No, it's probably just
Overpool
opening.
is very, very basic.
Yeah, it's very legitimate. Because the thing is, the overpull hurt Khala's economic openers too. Khala has to go.
Yeah,
He's
to
gonna go
make a
Nexus, then cannon.
essentially.
Yeah, he'll have to follow this with 13 cannon.
So his gate will be delayed. By his gate being delayed, his cyber core will be delayed and all his tech.
Oh, this is fun. So Yoon is delaying the probe timing, and he's got links that are already finished.
How many links did he make?
Oh,
No, he
Yoon-
might lose his probe. Oh my god.
oh, Yoon is nasty.
Get his ass! Get his
Oh,
ass!
nicely
Yeah.
done.
And he got it.
Even if you don't get the probe there, though, that's really annoying to play against because you can't actually fight the drone. You have to lay down the cannon immediately, which means the drone gets an extra hit, which means that your probe has to run away. Then the drone starts attacking the cannon, and it
The
just gets
drone.
ugly.
The drone is gonna come back to like the hatchery and tell everyone what a badass he is.
Yes. You wouldn't believe what I've seen. Weird energy circles.
So this position for Zerg is, I find it to be harder because your third is at the gas, and the fourth, or you usually take your min only, but here he has to take the gas because the min only is too close to the Protoss base.
Yeah, like if the
Oh.
Protoss goes something like speed dot Corsair in this situation, it's kind of ugly for the Zerg to hold
Do
because
you have this drone hotkey just to tell me how annoying it is that it's just standing there?
Wow, the probe died again, the scouting probe. Wow, Hydra Den again, wow.
I mean, if you kill the probes, then you might as well.
9, 7, 3, 4. This is the way. The only way.
There's a drone not mining at Yoon's.
Yeah.
Just
kinda
stop
big.
reminding me. It's hurting me.
This is kind of big for this build.
It's very.
Yeah, but he's killed 2 probes now, so it's
Yeah,
he
maybe
just
license.
he's just out of respect for the probes that are dead, he's keeping a drone off the middle line.
He's trying to keep it even.
Khala sending out
It's
a zealot.
filthy animals. They mine minerals just by staring at them instead of gnawing at them with their fangs. We need to destroy them.
Khala's just looking for any information he can get. looking for link speed, or he's looking for just getting a link count. Trying to work out what's going on.
This looks like 973. So yeah,
Yeah.
this will be very strong.
Is that
I
a
want to
back
see
extra fight?
about 5:30, a bunch of cannons going down. He's got the +1 started. He's going Stargate. Thing is, Stargate doesn't help you against 973 because all it does is tell you you're dead. The Zealots don't especially help either. The Zealots, you push them out, you get a bit of early warning, but they can't actually kill the hiders.
Well, this is a little more greedy than 97. He's doing 975, which is interesting.
So you think this is just going to be destroying the forging gateway and then backing off?
Yeah, this is a little bit unexpected, but yeah, I guess it's more econ based.
Yeah, it's as Protoss. If you see some hiders, you don't know exactly how all in they are, but you have to make the same number of cannons either way. Okay, so the probe's going to give him the warning now. He knows. He's seen it.
Oh, nice probe cut off.
Yeah, he was pressuring the Zealots to the bottom while sending a probe along the top. So he's dropping another 2 cannons. He's cut his probes. No more probes building, no more Corsairs building. He's heading straight towards archives. And I suspect that all Khala's gonna, so all Yoon's gonna do here is destroy the wall and then back off.
Yeah, just prevent the +1, force some cannons, and then smack roll
Yep.
up.
And this time Yoon's taking, so this time Khala's taking it more seriously. Eclipse, he did not take it sufficiently seriously.
So
Yeah,
you
I feel like Yoon should just expand behind this right now.
Yeah,
Yoon's
Yoon's
He's
droning.
already done his damage.
Yeah, he's droning.
Droning.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yoon is doing exactly what he wants to here.
Pilot.
All right, let's cast the games and no texting, please.
All right.
Yeah, Yoon has won the 9 games here.
Yeah.
He made Khala like super afraid of an all-in.
+1 has been cancelled.
See, what I don't get is that Khala is still cannoning, and Khala has the Corsair, which means that he knows what the deal is. That's weird to me.
He should. A Nat has a ton of drones. A third has a ton of drones.
Yeah. So ideally, if I'm going up in 973, I scout it with the probe. I don't even build a Corsair. If you do build a Corsair, you get a lot of utility out of that because you know that you know exactly when the Zerg stops going all in, and you can stop building cannons at that point. In this case, he's seen it, but he didn't
Yeah.
stop
He
as early as he
only-
should have.
He only needed like 4 cannons, I think. That would have been fine.
His forge just now finishes. I think he should have put it up earlier.
I like Yoon's position here. I think that Kala's going to struggle to get some map control. He's got double forward. He's going for
Hit him
speed
now,
launch.
but 2 minutes later.
What I don't get is why Yoon is not expanding behind this.
Yeah, Yoon
Because
is-
Yoon doesn't need any more bases. Yoon has exactly what he wants.
Okay.
Yoon's
I
win condition is that he has 3 gases. And Zerg only has 2.
I think 9734. But I mean, this is fine too.
Kubo,
whatever.
Zerg's ahead. So in terms of what Yoon needs in order to win, Yoon needs his to be on 3 gases against 2 gases and to stop the Protoss from taking a 3rd gas. And he's already on the path towards that. He's got his
Just
win
a bunch
condition
of
lined up.
Hydras here. That can be very good. Zerg really does not want to lose Hydras. I mean, he's
Wow, what-
rebuilding. What is that? 8
Look
at
at that
home. So
Spire location, like, is that the
should be
prevent-
fine.
Oh, he canceled his Spire. That was at his Nat. That was the strangest Spire position I've ever seen.
Okay, he's
Yoon is
rebuilding
getting
it now.
Yoon's getting Lurker, and he's just going to use the Lurker to keep his bases in that macro.
Doing
I
Reaper
think
and Spire at the same time. I think Spire is just a necessity for
yes,
Scourge.
Spire is just for the Scourge, but
No,
I
but
like
he
Yoon's
looked
position a lot.
right outside of the bridge, which was like a very strange position, and he canceled it.
And we're seeing Khala not even trying to take a quick bird. Kala's just going for mass units and map control, which is the correct decision. If he took a third right now, he couldn't hold it. There's going to be a lot of hiders on the map in a minute or so, and Khala needs to be able to match those hiders with mass speed lots.
Yeah, also, Zerg is almost matching the Protoss upgrade timing. Protoss still ahead though.
Yeah, Kala's playing this
That looks
correctly,
pretty
I
good.
think, but I mean, it's just a bad position to be in. I don't dislike what he's doing, but it's hard. It's hard to come back against.
I think he's actually doing a Muta switch here. Because I don't see a lurk upgrade.
He's already upgraded
Lurker's
Lurkers.
already done. Lurker's
Yeah, he's done
already
it.
Okay. I still think he's going to mute us.
Yeah, okay, there, yeah. Mutas started. And Mutas here put a lot of pressure onto the Protoss gas, which is one good thing about doing them here, because the
Did he-
Protoss is...
Did he cancel Lurker? I don't
He
think
has it.
did. I think he finished it.
So Protoss on 2 gas, there's a lot of pressure going on in your gas. You're trying to get double upgrades, you're trying to get Dragoons, you're trying to get... Oh, he's got a Darkon coming. Nice. Okay, I like that a lot. He's trying to dominate the air. He's trying to protect those high Templar. He needs to get Goons, needs to get Dragoon range, needs to get Observers. There's just way too much stuff that requires gas.
Please
And that
zoom
means
in
that
on
if the
Archon, it's beautiful.
if the Zerg does a Muta switch exactly like this, then suddenly the Protoss has to work out how he's going to deal with the Mutas, which normally
Watch
needs
these
like
mutas
6
take
crosshairs.
5 minutes to actually kill one zealot.
But
I
it
mean,
doesn't matter. It's Khala's losing his timing.
It's enough
How-
to take control and then...
Yeah. However, at the same
Yeah.
time, Khala has already considered this. He's almost up to Maelstrom already.
I think
Yeah.
that was a very strong storm.
8 for a really, really strong base cannon.
Can we check the HP on the muta? I think they are actually quite bruised from the storm.
No, they're mostly full health. They're mostly 100 plus. There are only 2 that are low. The Darkon though, 96 energy.
Okay, he's paired with a High Templar, so... Oof, scary
Yeah,
combo.
this could be good.
I don't think he saw it, right? Yeah. He
No,
doesn't know that.
this base
here we
design
go.
is so difficult.
Oh, yeah, no, and now... Oh, guys,
Needs one
My
more
heart.
storm. Needs one more. Yeah, there we go.
Okay,
oh, God!
so that was really, really good for Khala because Yoon's timings are all built around the fact that Khala is having to pay a huge gas tax just to try and regain map control against the Mutilas.
That
And
was
suddenly-
beautiful.
It's all gone wrong for him in terms of his timings.
Yeah.
Khala
so-
is not meant to be on the map right now, and if he's on the map, he's meant to be on the map with like Master Dragoon, no High Templar.
He never got the lurker upgrade. Yeah, he canceled it for the muta timing. He's upgrading lurkers now. So this is a kind of a dangerous timing for him.
You are correct. My bad.
But he only has 1 Templar because of the gas sink.
Still, he just wiped out like 11
Yeah.
mutas.
And that, like we say gas sink, but that was way cheaper than it should have been. He lost a Corsair, and he had to buy a Darkon with get Maelstrom, which his Darkon is still going to give him value throughout the game.
Yeah.
Yoon still has a shit ton of Hydralisks though, eh?
Yes, but like Yoon should be even further ahead than he is now.
I mean, Kupo, that's correct, but that's why he's moving out. He's moving out to secure a 3rd base for himself.
Yeah, Khala did need a 3rd, but he needed a 3rd after he had 8 gateways.
See, this is a
Because-
scary timing
gonna
to
be a
swap out lurkers. Like, he needs really good micro.
Oh, he's picked up all the High Templar.
Oh yeah, this is huge.
That is,
Really
yeah,
good.
that is absolutely huge.
That's huge.
Like
Very
he,
nice.
Khala cannot break through this anymore. I think.
Also, this
not
Dark
without his
Archon
High
in
Templar.
front.
Yeah, I think Yoon's got this. I don't.
I'm
think
not
there's
sure
any way
why
Khala can win.
Khala was even attacking without any Templars.
I mean, he had to move out, but
He had
he
Templar,
got
but they
sandwiched.
But they
They,
got
uh,
sniped by the Hydras.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
got sandwiched by Hydras, he got flanked.
Yeah, I mean, why he went forward after they died. That's unfortunate.
I think he was just trying to pick where the fight happened.
Not a
The
good
fight
story.
was going to happen. Oh,
He's got
Maelstrom's about
1-2
to happen.
up.
97, 98, 99. Come on, Maelstrom. Here he
Yeah.
goes.
That could be really good if he nails. Oh, storm needs a storm.
Nice.
Right?
Yeah, he doesn't have storm. He doesn't have one.
Yeah,
Oh no.
I hear the lackers.
Ah, finally, lurkers.
The Dark Archon's just gonna.
Oh no.
I think he lost like 3 or 4 Templar there to that flank.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't pay
Looks
attention.
Really bad for Khala here.
yeah. This was just a super textbook game in terms of what both players were doing. It's
It's still.
Khala didn't really
playable.
make it. No, it's not. If you look at how much money Khala has this main, the crystals. There's one crystal with 60, one with 36.
I would
How
say
does
just
that
look
feel?
at
It's
the armies
nine
right
now.
now.
Yeah, Khala missed his window. Now he's stuck on 2 base. Losing those Templars basically lost him the game, I think. He can try to
Yeah.
claw his way back, but
I
The
think if
Darkon was a really
Berserk
nice play.
engages and he
He
just wins the
would
game.
need godly storms.
He did. He did.
Ah, he
sneak
loses his
through.
Templars again here.
He did sneak up through third F3, but he's not able to defend that.
If some of those Hydras would actually do some work. Oh, they're there.
+2 hiders are so good.
Yeah, the bridge separates them. They're not. They're not going to be able to defend 3 o'clock.
Yeah, he's just going to go for trade, but he doesn't have enough to trade. This is a trade where he doesn't actually get the Zerg's base while sacrificing one of his own. Also, Zerg doesn't need the space to win.
Yeah, sacrificing a fourth for a third is always worth it,
Yeah.
especially if you save all your drones.
Darkon's still chilling.
He's beautiful.
He's more beautiful in cartoon mode.
Oh, I can imagine.
Wow. Just complete domination.
Yeah, it was kind of textbook. The losing the scout probe. I mean, my thoughts on that have been made very clear, I think. But followed that with the 973, killed the wall at the front, went into back into droning. Then the Hydra, which was
Yeah, the Muta snipe
the Muta switch. Yeah,
was a good move.
yeah, but even
Just the
losing all the
flank.
Muta, Yoon was still in a good position. But I think had he not lost all the Muta, Yoon was in a dominant
Formed his
position. There.
own observer there.
The Muta switch was really good. I like that a lot. Because as I said, it's just a gas tax. If the opponent is stuck on two base, two gas, then by putting him in that position with the Muta, you force him to either make a bunch of Corsairs and get +1, or make way more Dragoons than he wants, or just lose High Templar. It's a difficult spot to be in as Protoss.
Put that Dark Templar combo in a highlight reel. Jesus, that was nasty.
Okay, so Yoon takes it 3-2.
Nice.
We got Scan versus Khala next.
Ooh.
I'm gonna wet my beak. I'll be right back.
He's wetting his beak. Okay.
Wait, how about the 1 versus 2? That's not next.
1v2.
All of this is a bug and Goose. That's what the Showmatch chat says, but maybe it's different.
Maybe we decided otherwise. Well, let's see this. Khala versus A-Bug. No, A-Bug is Scan, or what? Why is it? I know, there we go. Wait, the schedule is confusing to read. Ah, Khala versus A-Bug and Gruus. Okay, now I can read.
The 1v2 against Snow was actually really fun because Snow initially thought it was 1v2 team melee,
Okay.
and he played a 1v1 build and just got smacked. And then Snow was behind 1-0, and then I won't spell the rest, but it's a fun match. I think it should be uploaded.
I wasn't able to catch it. It's very late for me. It's 6:30 a.m.
Yep.
So yeah,
Wow.
that's why last week when I joined, it was at around 6 a.m. too, and then we started casting TVTs. It was a bit too much. A TVT is just nothing for a tired body.
Yeah. We could have had an entire TBT best of 3, and the amount of games we cast.
True. choking on my own beer. Help me.
All right.
Isn't this beautiful? We are all sitting at home. Not a single drone inside. Feels bad.
I just want to mention. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah, Yoon's drone micro was amazing. Just catching that probe, like without fail, like 2 games, 3 games.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good.
But at the same time, there are players like that, and you learn who they are, and you just keep your probe away from the drones after a while. It's not worth ever risking the probe, because the probe's information is more important than any harass the probe can do. Once you realize you're playing against a player who has that kind of drone micro, just stay away.